See if anybody joins in the first like 10 minutes. Hello everyone, this is LJ8 Sports and I'm sorry about this being a bad time, but if you can't tell, my Xbox is updating and, this is a good time to explain myself. Explain what I'll be doing for my franchise. If you're reading the name and you're in, because I hope that there's at least one person in at the moment. If not, then that's sad. We just hope, and hopefully this doesn't really like ask for like anything, because all I know is that if it's asking for my username and password and stuff, that'll be sad. If anyone wants to know anything about this, I mean, you can just like ask me any questions about how my franchise will be going, because I don't know anyone really here except for like people that like I've asked to sub, which should be like a big thing nowadays, because like hopefully like I have like family and friends here. As I like to say, we have 0 people here, and I'll be telling others about this. Just give me a second and I can just share message. I can send this to my father's. As I like to say, I'm gonna be copying this and sending it off. Message. Nope, message is not. I'm like letting anybody know wants to come, because I don't know what I'll be doing. Like, this is at step 2 out of 3, and I can chat about whatnot until then. Like, put your questions about anything you want to know. Like, your like favorites of stuff. Like, we can go around and like talk about stuff and see if anybody else wants. Because I might change the series up depending on what fans really want. Because like because I can tell like anyone about anything, and like they will be like, here's this, here's that. Like, because let's say like whoever's on, which I need to go check, because I'm trying to send out my link right now. This is a horrible time of guy. I have 1 hour right now. I'm not doing a new franchise. I'm doing a special franchise because it's more on my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the dude. I'm sorry for this dude. Sorry for Biggs, a daddy, whoever, the Discord dude is, because we have 3 people in right now. I'm not sure if it counts my phone for being in, because, as you know, no, like I'm just trying to like get anyone to come into my chat. Which I'm just gonna tell like anyone about anything. Which this thing, it just turned off. Like, don't ask me what it's doing. It's just updating, and I might ask people to. Sorry, I'm just Sorry, I have to watch this like update, but put your questions or like guys they want me to get from free agency in the chat because I'll take anybody here. Like next live stream, this will be like a weekend live stream extravaganza. Like next time, I will set more time and whatnot. Like you don't know much. Like there's a mock draft out, and I like to see if there's like any like weird picks out there for like guys of like teams like I don't think should get them because I just noticed this was posted and I mean I would share my screen but I don't know how to like it says that the 49ers have moved picks which means that moves it and like there's Mac Jones and a bunch of other good guys out there like you think the Jaguars will go with Justin Herbert, Jets will go with Zach Wilson, which if you think the Jets should go with Zach Wilson, I mean who's to say the Jets will go with Zach Wilson? Let me ask, like, I don't even know much. As, like, I don't know what anybody's saying, like, what anybody's doing. Like, so I can see, like, they say Trey Lance will go. They say Trey Lance will go. Like that seems weird. Like, why would quarterbacks go in the first 3 rounds and then they have Kyle, and that's for the 49ers who moved up, who they think will get a quarterback. They think Kyle Pitt will go to Atlanta. The Bengals will get an offensive lineman from Oregon, Pen 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 Penei Sewell, and then they're saying that Jamal Chase of LSU he will go to Miami at the sixth pick. The seventh pick will be Mike Mitchell Parsons to Detroit to the Detroit Lions. I mean, this pick makes sense. Carolina Panthers don't have Cam anymore. They need a quarterback, so they're going to probably get Justin Fields if he's there. I mean, think about that. Like, I'm not like a football guy. I'm just looking at one off of NFL.com, off of the NFL app, which I have to see like what you think about those picks so far. Now let's get back to Denver Broncos. The saying you'll get an offensive tackle in Rashawn Slater from Northwestern, who I've never even heard of. The 10th pick will be Patrick Surtain, the second from Alabama. He's a cornerback and he'll go to Dallas. The 11th pick, I guess, tell me if this makes sense because you know that there's Foles. Foles is a good quarterback. Like, via trade, the 11th pick, the Bears, via the Giants, will be getting Mac Jones. Tell me if you think Mac Jones should be the 11th pick to the Bears, or if you think they should, because it would make more sense for them to get a quarterback out of free agency or trade for him. Like, makes no sense in my opinion. Like, don't they have a good quarterback? And whatnot because it's just like here you go. The Eagles, I mean, the Eagles like I don't even know who they need. I mean, I know that they have Jace Horn out of Southern Carolina in the CV. I heard that my man Flacco he's going over to the Eagles, which I guess he didn't retire via what my moderator said. I mean, like you never know. Like there's Devon Smith going to the LA Chargers from Alabama as a wide receiver. There's this alignment, Elijah via Tucker. Hopefully, I'm saying that name correct. And he's going to the Vikings out of USC. And saying the New England will get another Alabama wide receiver in Jalen Waddle. There was Caleb Farley, who is coming out of Virginia Tech. He's a cornerback, and they say he'll go to into the Cardinals. Saying that the LV Raiders are going to get an offensive tackle from Virginia Tech and Christian I mean, I can share this with you guys if you want to look at this. This will be a first edge to go off, and it's pick 18. Miami Dolphins will be Kawiti Payo. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. Now, the team that I'm using, which I don't think I'll be getting a linebacker because, to be exact, oh, and please don't look at this for a second. Because this will just take me a second. If I can go turn this on, then this will just like take a quick second. Because I hope that nobody knows. Oh, nobody can see this. I don't think can they? Because if anybody can, then that's an issue. Like I'm gonna have. Oh, is my game in? Oh, my game isn't in. Give me a second. Look, give me a second to go around and then just go flip in the game because I'm losing myself right now. Sorry about this, but I have to go flip the game in. As you can see, that says my password. Please don't look at my password because it's private, and you know what? Private stuff is private to me, and I do not want anyone sneakily getting a hold of it. Which, yeah, it's going straight into Madden, which is an issue. What you've already talked about that. Yeah, I'd like to say the next up. The next up will be another guy in. This pick came from the Bears against the Bears, and this is the Washington football team, which is have to close the game. Like I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be doing because like I have a little less than an hour to be on here, so I'll be taking fan questions because I'm gonna be the owner. Like ask typical owner questions to me because I'm the owner. You should be asking typical owner questions to an owner. Like put them in the chat about like because I whatnot. Now back over to the Drew. Now I'm sorry about the pick, the drafting, but it disappeared. So I mean that's what you get like the first so many picks. Let's say that the people that are here, thanks for staying on for you too. But if you want, but if you don't want to stay because it's late, you don't have to stay. Now, as you are gonna see, I'm gonna be like moving my franchise along as I go because people can just do whatever they want here. As I like to say, like whoever you are, please stay on, please watch. I'm not the I'm just a regular old YouTuber who's trying to have fun and broadcast to other people. Because this is the last thing I was on was an exhibition, which means I'll be doing a franchise, and which means I have to delete this. I have to go into live rosters and pick the live spot, and then no, I have a billion of these because let me see, is there anybody? Nope, nobody's ever. Like people say that they are putting me into a franchise, and then lo and behold, nope, they're not. I'm gonna go with use regular, no, use active rosters. Is that the right thing? Hopefully, that is the right thing. If not, not to switch. I mean, I know that there's more Madden nerds out there, and if you know anybody who wants to watch that would no, that's not it. So I think I'm gonna need to use active rosters. I guess is that the right thing? Because I like to say thanks for the people who have been stopping by. Like this thing isn't letting me do what I want to do, and I do not want Ron Rivera as my New Year's preseason. No, not what I wanted. If I can just go X this out because I know in preseason rosters, and I want to give myself no use in real life rosters. That's what I have to be. I'm gonna be cutting my head coach the week of the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be like, yeet to my coach because Ron Rivera, I like you, but the silver's being if the silver glitches, then I'll have to do this a little differently than I wanted. This is please try again later. Apologies. I might have to do something else tonight instead of the franchise, which would be stupid. Because I've done stuff like this. I'm gonna have to go into the franchise and switch my team. But I don't want to. So if anybody knows what's going on with Madden and how it's just glitching itself to make it so I can't play a team that I want to be and start the franchise that I want to start, just let me know. I'm an Xbox user that uses the servers because I don't even know much. Because if this thing says one more time it doesn't work, now it works, and then I'm just gonna do this change rule. I don't know what type of ownership. I'm gonna be a lifelong fan of. You'll make myself a lifelong fan, and then there's gonna be. I can't be in. It won't let me be a number, so then I just have to do LJ Sports for short. Sorry, I can't be LJ8 Sports, but it's not letting me do 8 for some reason, even though I'm not doing anything illegal. It'll just be LJ Sports for to make it better. Was it's kind of snapping at me? I'm LJ Sports. League settings, I want to make it so any player ability control any player injuries on play call limits off 45 off. I want this to be this max because I want Mac Jones and all those guys to get it because I think I'm gonna pick a quarterback in the draft if I get to the draft tonight, which thinking about it I will I 5 minutes 20. Now since it's letting me make, I could choose Gruden, Dan. If anybody knows the coach I should pick, because I want to see if there's like any real coaches. Or there's a Bill dude, but that's not the right Bill. There's a Lewis Morgan. There's Bill O'Brien, but I do not want to have him. Well, there's Adam Victor. There's Matt Patricia. There's Adam Gaze. I feel like I could get Adam Gaze up, and he's. I'm just gonna keep my head coach. I think like I'm gonna have to pick the winner of this game. If you guys know this, like you can auto pick the winner. There's just the playoffs, and then have to pick. No, it's force a way to win, right? And then I'm trying to music is super quiet, but I just wanted to be quiet the way you guys can hear me. I'm sorry if I'm boring people. Now, since it's the 2020 recap. So we have Patrick Mahomes. Says that the Chiefs won for some reason, even though I told them to lose. Even though I somehow thought I told them to lose, like this been Sheriff. Oh, he's 29, so I do not want him. I want to like not let anybody come back. Go see like who there's in free agency next week. So I can advance to the next week because if there's anybody you want me to get, please let me know. Because there's only like one viewer, which makes it annoying because it's just like I'm talking to myself. Because there's I can save 2 likes and a bunch of stuff like that, like for free agents, like you need your boy needs a quarterback. Oh, and Chris, I might pick up a running back. I might only because it's Kaepernick, there's Winston, there's Gate Dalton. There's Taysom Hill, but like I pick up Dwayne Haskins Jr., but that would just be messed up. Kaepernick. I'll definitely pick up Fitzmagic, since I know that everybody knows how good Fitzmagic is on like a 3-year deal. Like he's the only bid I have. Then there's Gus the Bus, who was a former Raven, so I have to give him for like 5 years. Because if you know my heart's with the Ravens player, even if they aren't a Ravens player. Now, and they were one, because I'm gonna be looking around. Because I need to give myself like a few. Because I would get Antonio Brown, but nah, I want to get some like younger one. Looking for younger. But there's Keenan Cole, who I don't want. Gordon, I don't think. I definitely want Perryman. I feel like Perryman would do good for like 5 years. And see, nobody really wants him. So like that. So he works out. And then for tight end, there's Gronk, who I definitely need. I would give him any deal if you think about it, because Gronk is like a top tier tight end, and that's pretty much enough. I want him, and then I want some younger one, if I can find a younger one, and I can find like him and no, I'm trying to see if they have like a good one in here. Now Jason Winton for like 3 years for my bench. It's like a bench tight end. Like this is like a base salary deal. Like as you can see, there's Russell. It is Villanueva, but then you look down, there's dudes that are just like there's like nobody that who was that did out of random. This is random dude who like has a deal and is like just a trash of all. Like Villanueva was 32, but then when you look at it, there's like ones that are, but then there's like Penn. Penn, I think I might get as like a bench for like 1 year. I'll get Penn as like a backup for 1 year, but then I have to get Villanueva for 4 years, like a 4-year contract. That would mean that he would be sitting with me for a couple years, which means that Klitschko Semley, I think he played with the Ravens. I don't know. I'm giving him a 2-year contract for Osemele, knowing that he's gonna be good and that like whoever I get, hopefully they blossom. If you think about it, because like you want your guys to blossom if you know football these days, because like you never know what's gonna happen to a football player. Like a football player could get injured, or a football player could just be on injury reserve or something like this Matt Skura, former Raven. I'm getting for like 7 years for like for like 5.1 mil, like ensuring that he will come because he'll be better because hopefully he's better like this share of theirs. If I look down, there's no. I thought there was Bozeman for a second, but that's not. Bozeman must be a right tackle or something. Like I don't know. I know that I have like a boatload of money on this dude, and like I know that Sheriff is good enough. I know that if I pay a bit for like Sheriff, if I put like 3 years on Sheriff for like 10 points on mil, then which that exceeds cap room, which is an issue. So like, what if I pay him just like 6.7 mil? I think that exceeds like cap room. So then like, I know I don't have many good corners, and like there's Thomas who you would say why, well just get him because he's a Raven, but I'll just get Lucas. I'll just get this like Jordan Lucas dude. I feel like he's like a budget dude. I could get him, and Jeff Heath seems to be a name that like I once had in Madden. Like on Heath. I do need a cornerback or two, and I could get J.C. Jackson for cheap. I mean, I don't even have enough money for J.C. Jackson, so I'm gonna have to get corners. So I'm gonna have to get budget corners. Like it says hire staff. Like, how do I hire staff? It won't let me hire staff. Oh, this is available. Like this is who's available. I need someone who's good with a. I need a coach that's. I want to go down to the coaches. Like, who am I missing right now? Doug Malone, Gaze. No, I want Gaze. He's a good quarterback coach. I got Tubbs. He's with the football team, I guess. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I might fire my head coach next year if I don't win. Like, look now, like, I was supposed to sim this week, like, advance to stay to next week, I guess, and go see who comes to me. Now, let's see. Heath accepted. Gronk accepted. Skura. This Lucas dude accepted Penn. Osameli, Winton, Edwards. Oh, let's say everybody was hired and accepted. So that means that I'm going to be improving my team via trade center. Like, like I have so many good guys, and like I might want to get rid of them. Like Jonathan, like there's, like I'm looking for somebody. He's a D tackle that's 27. Who like, I would want to trade to the Ravens because like I know that the Ravens. So because like I want anybody from the Ravens. Like the Ravens are like my. Like if I could get Stanley somehow from him, like that seems like a doable deal. Like I'd give up like Alex Smith in the deal. I mean Alex Smith for a guy that for a good for like Brown with that work. Like I would like to see. I finessed for Brown. Don't ask me why or how I got Brown, but I finessed the system and they deserve a wide receiver in return. Like I'll give them him, and I'll trade away these three guys. No, not Andy Golden. I'll trade away the other ones to the Seahawks for a pick, for a 6th round pick if that goes through, which it definitely did. So I'm doing good in picks and stuff. Like you see, it says I need a left outside linebacker. So isn't Wagner on this? Because I think Wagner's a left outside linebacker. No, Wagner's a middle linebacker. Oh, they have a good budget one right there. They have Barton for Barber and McKissick. Straight Barber and McKissick are gone. Like I'm clearing my cap at the moment. So you can see I'm cap clearing at the moment. Like I know the Bills have a good. Oh, they have a good set backup cornerbacks. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they have Johnson, who I've never heard of, who I'll trade for a draft. Who I'll trade for a 3rd round. Trade strip for a 3rd round. So with my extra 3rd round, it says now I can go over and go get some other guys. If you like, none of my fans have said anything like, like, who should I get? Like, should I get like a safety, a cornerback? It says it just still J.C. Jackson out there, and the Ravens want him, which makes me mad because there's King, there's Jason Fournette, who nobody wants, and I feel could get. Like, I'm gonna give these dudes like base deals, and a couple of like good corners like base deals. Like Poole, like I'm gonna give Poole like a 3-year deal and go see if that goes above and beyond them. Nope, but there's Ronald. Oh, Xavier Rhodes. Like, Xavier Rhodes. He deserves a 3-year deal. The other ones have been getting, like, it says that I cannot pay for him. It says I don't have enough money for Rhodes, which is an issue because I'm trying to rebuild my team. As if you don't know, like, rebuilding your team is a big thing. Like, I guess I'll be using this, like, an auto-generated draft. Unless it comes up next week with like the draft, with like the pick your draft thing, like Perryman said yes. My corner, all of my corners said yes, which means that I'm low on cash. I still have a bunch of cap room, but it says, oh, I could use Corey Davis as like for like 2 years, a 2-year deal for Davis. Says they don't even have enough for Davis for some reason. Like, I should definitely trade like guys for picks at the moment, shouldn't I? Like, I don't know what to do. It's like this is like me improving my team as like this is like a new improving a team because this is like LJ Sports. So I was supposed to say LJ8 Sports, but it wouldn't let me do any numbers. Like I'm gonna try to trade for a 1st round for the 20th pick, giving away anybody who's like super young. There's Gronk, there's Fournette, and him. I just got 2 corners. I'll trade away 2 corners for the 1st. Then I'll trade away Williams to a team, to the Ravens, if the Ravens want him. because I can finesse with Ravens as much as I want. Him and a wide receiver him and a wide receiver because I pair him in. I have Steven Sims who I don't even want. Don't ask me why my team would need Sims, but there's Dobbins and Hill there. They have no really good wide receivers. They have Boyle, who I could take. And they can straight up finesse for Boyle. Don't ask me what's going on, but I know that my mod is a big Ravens fan, and I know that my mod would think it's wrong to take Ravens. I bet if I'm the team, but like the Seahawks, like they have a good quarterback. That like I could somehow finesse for him by giving away because I have a first and a second there for him. A first and some player that cost way too much. Him and somebody else. Him and Logan Thomas in there for Wilson. Does anybody even want Logan Thomas? Because I don't even need Logan Thomas anymore. Like, I mean, I'm not switching players' positions unless somebody thinks I should, which I'm gonna get to draft in a minute. I'm just trying to see if a team wants him. Which I'm to the Colts because I feel like the Colts who's the Colts quarterback at the moment? Easton. They deserve a quarterback better than Easton. The moment they deserve a quarterback better than Easton, and only Fitzpatrick, which means that I'm gonna be drafting a quarterback because it's gonna be Fitzmagic rookie duo, I guess. The thing is, I want to get Perryman Jr., but I bet I can't just finesse for him somehow. Let's say that I give them Love. Love goes in a bit for him. I want to trade away a good wide receiver that I feel they could use. McCollins, Brown, Perryman, and him and Love. And Love straight up for him, and voila! I think it's my third or fourth string. Because I'm giving myself guys that I like Brown. Brown is pretty fast. Who doesn't like Brown? No, he fits in as my fourth string, which means I have McLaurin's, Brown, Perryman, and Pittman Jr. I know Pittman Jr. seems wrong. I don't need Andy Golden to be exact. Andy Golden, I'm trading him away to the Dolphins for a pick, for a fourth round pick if that goes through. Which it's doable when you think about it because in Logan Thomas, him and Logan Thomas should go in for a fourth, and yes, I have a fourth, which means I've gotten rid of a bunch of this cap room because cap is cap because I'm not capping, cap is cap. And you see cap can go for as much. Cap means so much to me, it means the amount of money. It means the amount of money you have to sign this some random do, which I do need a second running back because I do not have a good running back. I mean, there's Drake, there is Mike Davis. I might give myself a second dude here. I mean, there's old reliable Bell. There's Fournette. There's Jamal, the banger Jamal, who I will get for 2 years Jamal, a 2-year Jamal deal. And there, I mean, who else is there left? I mean, there's Derek Wolf, who 1 year Raven, 3-year contract. 3-year contract for him, and then no, I'm looking down here right now. There's Vinny Curry. There's there's Chris Wormley, who was on the Ravens. I want him and Chris. It's just I don't have annoyingly enough money, but if I get Wolf will be bulking on my. He'll be running my D. Yeah, there's no other. It says that Williams accepted and he accepted. This means that next, am I allowed to pick my thing because I'll be starting my draft and I know I have a couple random picks here and there. They're And it might have like duped round picks. Like says that I have the 19th pick, which I need to give myself make a selection, pick a player. Like go see like what it said, what my scouts have said about this quarterback. This is a double line quarterback, and it's a that wasn't really reaching because when you think about it, he's better than my other quarterback. Preview traits, I like to just go preview because I have a second and a fifth, a second and a sixth, a second and a fourth, 21, 22. Nope, I don't want to trade away my pick because everything, but trading away your picks is like, anything but cool. Like I feel like I need like some like cornerback or like I feel like I need like a D tackle in there. Like I have none. Like I feel like this dude like he's gonna be good. Like he's supposed to be fourth round, but I mean for the second round that's cheap. Like I picked a fourth round talent, dude. Like yeah, I mean like fourth round talent, second round like. I mean, I'm not gonna draft. I'll draft myself like a rookie wide receiver, hoping one day he can get into the mix. And I mean, 66 is good because I traded like Gandy Golden, and Gandy Golden like I didn't really need him. Need him because of my wide receiver group, and like I have like a B plus, C plus, C plus. Like I mean, I'm getting all these 66s, which seems to be an issue. Like, I mean, should I go for a fullback or something? Because, like, I mean, I could trade away my pick, but who would I trade it to, and why would I want to trade it? I mean, like anybody would want a pick this good. Like, I mean, there's this cornerback right here. Like, I don't know how good he is. He's a 66. Like, I don't have many good cornerbacks at the moment. Like, I mean, this is the fifth round. Like, maybe there's a weird pick out there, like a fullback, because nobody's gone a fullback yet. And there's like fullbacks, like I'll go for the best fullback, which is the lowest rated fullback, and he's in 64, which isn't bad for a fullback when you think about it. Like I like to just go look at my roster right now. Like I like to go see like, who I have at every position, and then just go see like needs and no needs because I have Fitzpatrick. Which what I'm saying is that like is it like you don't know anything about like a YouTuber and their picks and whatnot? 'Cause, like I'm new to this like type of stuff. Like I have Javon Leak who I'm just gonna release mid draft because who needs some Javon Leak? Like I could use I have a trio of like look I have 4 guys plus a 66. Like I have an 88, an 80, a 75, and a 73. Like I mean like what's wrong with that? Like I'm gonna get tight end. Like I have all these like emergency tight ends. Like I Boyle, Witten, and Gronk. I mean like what when I look at it, like what do I have for like secondary needs? Like I have like a good cornerbacks, good free safeties, right? I have a couple. I have Lucas, and then I have Trey Apke. I mean, it's strong safety. I definitely need a strong safety, but like, I mean, like, do I like get one in the draft or not? I mean, no one's really like helping me out because like this is supposed to be like a fair helping league. But I guess I'll just like go for like a kicker or I'll go for like a kicker this time. Like, for I'm gonna go for a 2.3 and hope that he's a star, a superstar. I mean, like he's like a 62, which means that he'll be cut. And for the 7th round, I should go for I don't know what position, but there's this 5th round talent cornerback here. I mean, that's a good pick. I mean, he could play. I mean, like I didn't mean to pick him. It says I have another seventh round selection. I think I remember this. Like I need to give myself like a strong safety to back him up. Like there's a 7.0, and that's a 67. Wow! Like advance to next week, yes. And advance next week, and then we're gonna pick up a bunch of guys. Like I don't know why I closed this, but we're gonna be going to like two posts. We're going to like we're not gonna be doing this season. I'm just saying that like this season is gonna be like my like choose where to go, choose team, choose this, choose that, and hopefully my team does good. There's no, I need to sim sim. I'm not gonna sim 10 years because I know that simming 10 years is like weird and whatnot, but like non-proof team. Owner, this would be finance, marketing, stadium. Yes, stadium. Like I want to rename us. I'm gonna do the relocation stuff. It's just like the fifth week. It's the fifth week it starts. I'm pretty sure. I mean, people have to know this. Like my lineup. Like I'm gonna pick up like some like I'm not gonna mess with like my team and upgrading players. Like I'll do that later on because I'm gonna sim to the regular season because I got like 15 minutes to do this, and I want everybody to know that oh, this is this and that is that. Like I play the Broncos, and I'm gonna be simming week by week because I don't know what I'll be doing at this rate. Like I know that at 11, like I think, and my internet turns off at 11 on my phone. So like, and F WFT stands for Washington Football Team, not anything weird. Like I know that there is, I know that there is, I know that there's a breakout. Ah, sorry about that, fam. I'm sorry that I didn't do this in a good time, but I won't be playing any games from next year. But the first year, I'll be playing like every game. And if I'm losing by a bunch, you can laugh at me, but I can't help myself. I'm like, I have like it says select view available cities. Like on the view available cities, and like there's like London, Mexico, Toronto, San Antonio, Orlando, Salt Lake City, Brooklyn. Like I say that there's Brooklyn. Like I need to get a little closer to be able to see this. There is Memphis, Chicago, which Chicago they has a team. There's Portland, Oregon, August, Texas, Dublin. I mean, like I like Dublin, but I don't want to pick Dublin, and I don't want to pick Oakland because Oakland just lost their team. Like there's Oakland, there's London, there's New Mexico, there's Toronto, there's I don't even know where to pick. Like, do I pick Brooklyn because New York doesn't have a team, and like let's say that I want to do Brooklyn, but then I like to see like fan base. Like I like to go see where Brooklyn has a great fan base. So I'm gonna pick Brooklyn. I do not know why I'm picking Brooklyn. I might play the same place as the Nets. I gotta pick the team name next. Like I could be the Brooklyn. This is choose name. Like I can be on for a little longer. Like I can be the Washington football team, the Beat, the Bulls, the Barons. It says choose. But this says music has always been the soul of Brooklyn. The Bulls, the Barons. I like that. I feel like gold and blue is like a good color. Like, next I think I gotta pick either my jerseys or the snow uniforms come next. They're all 70 to 72 or 72, like. I don't know what jerseys to pick, like. If my mod is here, my mod can pick, like I don't even care, like, what jerseys I pick, like, if it was, like, on, and I like this sexy, like, very nice between the blue and gold. It's gonna be my new favorite team, this says. Pretty rad, but then I like to just go see, like, what this one says. Best design ever. I like to pick these, like, these look good, like, I will be, like, missing and matching them, and then, like, I'm saying, like, like, I'm not the beat, even though I should have been the beat. Like, you never know. Like, next week, and then this one, and this, like, because these guys are just, like, 1 year, because all my 1 year stand-ins are gonna be gone, like, I want to, like, pick, like, a, like, I like the deluxe stadium that says it's, like, oh, that one. I had to pick that stadium, like, but you're going to Brooklyn, like, it's not Brooklyn 99, it's Brooklyn football, to be exact, like. So I'm gonna sim to the playoffs and see if I made it, because if the system made it and I didn't, and I did nothing to make it, well, then that would be sad, because like FedEx Field done with, and I think I made it, or did I? No, I didn't. And wait, even without Pittman Jr., which Pittman Jr. has to move to Brooklyn. I don't really sign staff. I just sim to the Super Bowl, and then let's go see like who's in it. Either fairly obsessed with the Super Bowl if you weren't watching before. It's the two teams I feel like shouldn't be in it next week, and then I'm not gonna like sign back anybody. Whoever's gone is gone. Like I like to see like who retired from the football team. Like I just got the bachelor relocating a team. I guess you never know. Relocating a team is a good thing. I'm looking right now for the Ravens because I like to see like who from the Ravens, and they're the Ravens. Nobody retired, but did anybody edit? Nobody was out now. It's the Barons, right? So the Barons would be right. Well, I just lost my backup. Next week, I mean, like whoever the third person that just came in and then left, like I don't know. Like I just thought I'd flee for a minute. Like this is the signed free agents, which I don't know. I need a quarterback. I know that much. And there's Waddington out there. There's Waddington. I want him for 3 years on my team. JJ Watt's the king of the line for 3 years. He'll be going up. Be going up for like 5 years up to New York, which I'll give him 13.9 mil and hope that I'm up top. I need Baker Mayfield. I need Mayfield up there for like 6 years, a 6-year Mayfield deal. Nobody said Casey Hayward Jr. Like, I mean, I do need a duo cornerback. Like, I'll give him 10 mil. For what it's worth, I'll give him 10 mil. And it'll be number one. AJ boy, I have to get him. I'm building the best secondary ever right now. If you can't tell, I'm trying to like build up a great secondary right now. Like it's just I don't have enough money. What if I do 4.4 mil? AJ boy is trying to come back. Oh, that doesn't really help advance to next week. Like hopefully guys say yes, and I can just go see who there is because like he accepted and oh, what declined me for some reason. What declined, which actually works out for me because she was taking a bunch of cap. Like I've hit like I don't know who I have. Like it says that I. Oh, Aaron Jones. I need him back. Need him back for four. I'm getting back for 4 years because nobody wants him. Like right now, a tight end. Do I have a tight end? I could bring Njoku over with Mayfield for 6 years, a 6-year deal for him. There's Tyler Eifert, Jack Doyle, or there's Dan Donald. I mean, there's in Villanueva. I do have Osamele, but then I do need a good backup. So then I will take Cody Glenn. I'll take a 2-year deal on Cody Glenn over anything good. Good, like, I mean, like Cody Glenn, like, I mean, this Marquise Pouncey. Who says no to a Pouncey, man? And Pouncey isn't really getting a good deal, there's. Nobody really want for right tackle, there's DJ Fluker. I'll give him for 5 years. He will be 36, and it says I don't have enough money, so then I can get Fluker, but I mean, who cares? Because like I'm signing like a good amount of like alignment, and like I'm in my newest state. Like I'll be buying like if I would own, I'd be buying a place up in Manhattan or something. If this was real life, I mean, like if Mayfield accepts. Oh boy, I definitely had to decline. Oh, Glenn and Njoku, but then that means like I'll be like trading away a bunch of guys who I don't want because if I don't want a guy, I don't get a guy. Saying what like if you don't want, you don't get. Like I'll be trading away a bunch like or how many running backs drafted I don't want. I have Jamal. Oh, I have Jones, Gibson. I have a quad. I'm gonna trade them to the Bengals for a 5th round pick, hoping that goes through. And they'll just go take out. Even I'll put in Moss, put in T Moss. But if I do that for a 6th, I can do that for a 6th, right? Like I know that there's the 2 of you watching, and I'll just trade away. I'll probably just not mess with any of my team right now. Like I'm gonna just advance to next week because I do not need anybody else. Advance to draft, which probably from the draft some like cornerbacks and safeties and stuff like start draft. Like this will be, I think, the last thing I do before I go to bed since it's kind of late because I'm not staying up until because I would want to do like 10:30 would be my end time, but that's not like I'm going like I have the 6th pick and for that pick I'm not sure who I'm gonna get. Like there's like since I couldn't get JJ Watt, I'm getting myself a 74 rookie left end. Give me a second. League settings before because it might be messed up here. Like did I like auto make it the most that could be for each one? I think. Oh, that one I didn't mess with. Like that one would be 500. Hopefully now that's like auto does it because like I just see the Barons on the clock. The Barons have like a nice color scheme. And this dude said and I took the top dude, like the top like fake Twitter user thing, whatever you want to call it, and I put them on. Oh, I can take him. He's good. He's an early second rounder, and he's a. How is an early second rounder at 66? Let me ask people that. It's like you never know. Like it's just like here's this dude. No, here's this dude who's half as good. Who is half the age. Who's the same age but worse. Like since I have -2 subscriber change. I don't understand. Like it says in my relocation thing, it's got 9 views total, which is kind of good because like I don't know what I'm doing. Like pick a player. Like does have to pick a player, which I'll pick myself this corner, hoping that he's a mid. Oh, 65 for mid. Most of these guys won't even go into my lineup at this rate because I'm pretty bad at picking. Like I bet there's a better fullback than last year that I could pick in the 4th round. Like this one stays undrafted, but he's a 70 fullback. 70 fullback. Because if you see like a 70 fullback in the 4th round, better than my 64 from this last draft, which there's a 6.4. 64, and he was a 6.4 in the 64, which just seems weird. You just have to carry the decimal, I guess is the way to say it. Let's just say that, like, I could use a good user in this early 5th round. There's a 63. I already put my foot down in that way, saying that whoever I pick is going to be good. Nope, because, no, I could use this. That dude's 6'4", but then this dude is like, oh, that dude's like a 6'4" wide receiver that I could put on a 67. Oh, that's not too bad. Like I haven't really been like picking like this is like upgrade guys now because it's the draft over. Yes, but I have to go upgrade my guys. I mean, I know that it's my time that I said I was gonna get off, but I just want to like do this like my last thing, like show like who everybody. I'm gonna go over my final transformation before week 1, or we go over next round. It's like to say, like I'm just like gonna be like upgrading these guys. Like I'll try to be done by 11:10 at this rate because some guys like have like so many like upgrades. Which I think I'll do the upgrades like next, maybe like off camera. I'll do the upgrades because like all these guys have like the most upgrades a guy has is 2, which upgrades I don't really care about. Like I want to like go over my team because like you want to know what the former WFT team is now? They're the beating. They're the Barons, and they're I'm gonna say it's only letting me sim 10 years. It's only letting me sim 10 years. Don't ask me why it has the Barons. I would sim the regular season and then I just go pick up some like guys off of the streets, like sim ahead. I'm allowing them to sim ahead to the regular season. Like, yeah, let's say he was like a free agent. Pick them up on like 1-year deals, and then pick up some dudes on like 1-year deals, which would be like we do some a few free agent pickups with big name guys. So like they are like there's Jason Verrett. I could use him for my cornerback. There's D Ford who he doesn't drive a Ford, but he's good as a Ford. Oh, there's MVH. No, there's MVC. No, there's MVS. So then enough cap. You're capping on me, right? You're capping on me. I need to go cut two big guys. Like, I'll pick them up next time. I need to go cut some, like, I'll go cut my trash dude there, and then I'll cut Keith. Before the two guys out there, before I say goodnight to my crew, let me go over my team. Let me go over my depth chart. Because you might have otherwise, like we have Mayfield, this random dude that dressed way, and then we have Aiden C. And then we have Aiden McLean at halfback. I have two fullbacks. So this fullback is. It says that these two dudes are better fullback than they are. Halfback than fullback. Like my main ones are gonna be Jones, Edwards, Gibson, and Williams. At fullback, I have a 70 overall and Chip, but then I have Kevin Alonso. Don't think he's related to Pete Alonso. I mean, he's just some made up dude who could be like. Gronk is an 84. I mean, I'm like. I mean, it's like this like weird DT. I mean, like when you look at it, there's like a 60. There's a 30 overall DT and a 29 overall DT. Like, don't think any of them are doing anything. Like, there's Tim Settle, a wide receiver. There is. Look, these are my main guys. It says that Mayfield's a 27, and it says that either 32. Like, those are my main ones at tight end. I have Gronk Njoku and Thaddeus Moss. This is the Villanueva. I mean, if I need to, Villanueva's an emergency one. Like, starting left, I have Skura and Pouncey out there. I shouldn't have gone Pouncey. If I knew I started Skura, I shouldn't have gone Pouncey, right? I mean, you can say otherwise at this rate. I have Charles. I have Osamelli starting at left guard, and then I do have Pouncey starting, and then I hopefully Skura starting some position. Skura's just like a bench warmer now. I have Morgan Moses. Don't know who Morgan Moses is off the top of my head. I mean, like, at left end, I have Sweat, Ford, and Sterling. Right end, I have Young, Sterling, and I mean, at DT, I do have. It says that I have this James. It is James Smith Williams, who don't really know much about. I have D Ford and Sterling plus Young and Sweat, who you could start there. I mean, like, we have over here Barton. If I change his name to Bear and then down match our team name, I mean, we have him and him. The middle linebacker, we have Cole Intercom, we have Xavier Sanders, and a couple random other dudes. I mean, right outside linebacker is not too bad. I mean, look at our cornerback squad. Like, we have Fuller, Taylor Jr., Verrett, Alec Thomas. Then we have Call, and then we have down here a couple random other dudes. We have a free safety. I have 3 free safeties. I have Curly. I have Curl. Yancey and that. It was put in there, but then that strong safety. I have Collins, Bullock, and Garrison. I mean, like, those guys are good, but like, who can you say is the best? I mean, like, kicking, we have McLean. My kicker's trash, which means that I should get myself a new kicker. Let me go check before I go, and then this will say, there's got to be a better than 62 overall kicker out there on the market, because, like, if not, then I'll be losing my head. Because kickers are easy to come by, as I like to say. Now, can I get Valdez Scantling, or do I not have enough money still? Still no. Like, can I not get myself a kicker then? So I can't get myself a kicker, then I'll be kicking myself in the butt. This isn't enough money, which I'll figure that out. I mean, yo, good night, crew. Thanks for stopping by. And our number is if my internet is on, which it's not, so I can't check. But as of when I last checked, 9. Good night. Goodbye. Talk to you next Friday, if not earlier, as I just hit as nothing. Good night, goodbye. Have a good eve. Have a good time doing what not.